It's the biggest, they say, the most beautiful, the most awe-inspiring, the most colorful, the most spectacular event of this era, the New York World's Fair. In a word, it's the greatest.
More than 50 years ago, from 1964 to 1965, the World's Fair transformed Flushing Meadows Corona Park into a futuristic launching pad for the hopes of a generation with its theme of a world of, quote, peace through understanding. Millions of visitors attended the fair. I was one of them as a young boy to explore the countries that were represented, as well as get a glimpse into the future. Among the fair's highlights, space-age previews of NASA's Saturn V moon rocket, Bell Telephone's picture phone, today's Skype, and the introduction of the radical new Ford Mustang, the mid-engine sports car. And the most popular attraction? General Motors' Futurama, with its ride into tomorrow. The World's Fair not only celebrated the future, but the diverse cultures of the world, and nowhere is that more evident today than in Queens, one of the most demographically diverse counties in the world. Now, Flushing Meadows in Queens is set to once again host a World's Fair, this time spelled F-A-R-E, to help celebrate the borough's diversity through international cuisine. Over 100 vendors will be coming together this April 28th and 29th in Citi Field in the shadow of the 1964 World's Fair. Here, now joining us, take a look back at the iconic World's Fair and its impact on today's culture, especially in New York City, is Joseph Torella, the author of Tomorrowland, 1964-65 World's Fair and the Transformation of America. Joe, nice to have you here with us.
Great to be here.
Talk about the theme. How did that evolve?
Well, you have to remember, it was going back in time, it's the Cold War. So New York won the fair in 1960. Eisenhower's still president. Kennedy is coming in. Kennedy comes in and he immediately recognizes the fair for what it could be. A great opportunity to kind of wage a battle in the Cold War without any bullets. We'll simply put our best cultural, technological, and artistic wares on display. We'll invite the entire world to come to do the same. They openly invited the USSR, at the time the Soviet Union, in this idea that through peace and understanding, we will emerge from this Cold War. You also have to remember, too, as the fair is being built from 1960, and it opens in April 1964, it's the entire Kennedy administration is contained. I mean, those years are right there. You have the Berlin Wall. You have the Cuban Missile Crisis. So when Kennedy...
There's a lot of tension in the world.
A lot of tension. I mean, a lot of tension.
As a backdrop for peace through understanding.
Which is why when Kennedy came, I believe in December 1962, he came to Flushing for a groundbreaking ceremony. It was the ceremonial shovel shot.
What was there in Flushing?
A construction site.
That was it?
That was it. Okay. And the U.S. Pavilion, which was the U.S. government was funding, they were having the groundbreaking ceremony.
Yeah. So Kennedy comes.
And he comes to give a speech. And he emphasizes those. Now, remember, this is December 62, so we're literally just like a month or so past the Cuban Missile Crisis. Now, again, I wasn't alive at the time, but from everyone I heard, people thought the world was going to end.
Yeah, I was a kid, but we were taught in school. We were taught be ready for basically a nuclear attack.
Right. Yeah. And then you went on to do your math homework, right? But anyway, so he comes and he really emphasizes that peace through understanding is the most appropriate theme for any World's Fair at this time in the world.
And it made sense. Now, let's talk about some of the exhibits there, right? I mentioned to you, I was a young boy, went with a group. I actually got lost early on. I was separated from it, so I'm wandering around by myself. And my memories of it was this was massive.
Right.
But fascinating. Talk about some of the real sort of groundbreaking exhibits.
I mean, first you have the Michelangelo's Pietà. Now, we just had Michelangelo's drafts at the Met, which was a huge success. But the actual statue, his sculptural masterpiece, the La Pietà, Madonna holding a dead Christ, which, if you go into the Vatican, it's right there. It never left the Vatican, except to come to Flushing, Queens. And then you had Walt Disney. Again, at the time, there is no Disney in Florida. There's only Disneyland in California.
Right. And fairly new.
And he wanted an East Coast stronghold, but he didn't have one. He was looking around. I think they actually settled on Orlando during the fair years. But what he did do is got involved in 4 exhibits. The GE exhibit, which was the Tomorrowland. He had the Lincoln exhibit, which is walking, talking, audio animatronic version of Abraham Lincoln.
Which now we think, oh, nothing.
No,
it's,
well,
it's interactive, fine. Interactive back then.
Well, it was a big deal. I mean, his engineers, they called them Imagineers, actually invented audio animatronics just for the World's Fair. Now they're everywhere. You know, it was this Magic Skyline where you sat in the Ford Mustang, which debuted. So, I mean, this is a brilliant bit of marketing. We have this brand new car. It's an awesome car. Became one of the best-selling cars
ever. Still iconic.
Iconic. You sit in the car, you're on a conveyor belt, you go through. So, I mean, you have to wait on this long line, but you're in a brand new Ford Mustang, right? The whole family's packed in. You go through this, and you go through this, you know, it started with the dinosaur age and came up to current times. So, I mean, think about that. And it's a small world, which
got started there
in the Pepsi Pavilion. And that was meant to be, look at all the children of the world singing this song, again, emphasizing the peace and understanding.
Again, Joe, the book is Tomorrowland, the 1964-65 World's Fair and the Transformation of America. It's fascinating. For somebody who was there but was young, it's fascinating. And for somebody, you know, some of our folks here were saying, yeah, I wasn't born yet. Right. They should take a look at it because it's a great story. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
You be well. And a reminder for you, you can learn more about the new World's Fair, F-A-R-E, taking place at Citi Field in Queens on April 28th and April 29th by going to our website, metrofocus.org.